She is a do-it-yourselfer, eBay selling, ball-busting CEO of her home. Please give it up for Rochelle Marie. Yeah.
Woo! Oh my gosh, it's such a pleasure, you guys. I want to touch all of you. My actual given name is Rochelle Maribaca Dupont de Anderson. Yes. I married a, well, first, let me start with the fact that I am a first generation American Peruvian. Thank you. That married a stereotypical California ranch boy. I know. I didn't even know that was a thing. I grew up in the Valley, so, you know, I had no idea that California had all this agriculture, you know. I knew the Valley, the beach, Beverly Hills, and the downtown garment district, because that's where you go after Beverly Hills to get a look. So when my husband told me that he lived on a ranch, I was like, where? Pierce College? They have corn there like once a year, they grow it. So, yeah, so when my parents met him, they gave him a nickname, and his nickname was El Ranchero, which means the rancher. There was no need to really learn his name because we were just dating and it wasn't serious until El Ranchero started fixing things around their house. Then my mom was like, oh, Kerky, you're so handsy. It's handy. It's handy. So my husband's name is Kirk, like the captain. He looks like a young Clint Eastwood and Brad Pitt made a baby together. Woo. A real Renaissance man that can catch a rattlesnake with his bare hands and ride a skateboard up a flight of stairs and ride a horse really fast and still pull off playing tennis, you know, real Gatsby. He's quite the type. So when I was 12 years old, I was sitting in a circle with my cousins and we were talking about boys. And this was the moment in time that I knew, or I realized what my type was. And so around the circle we went and we talked about Cesar and Pepe and Jesus and Marcos and Carlos, and then it was my turn. Rochi, what's your boy's name? What do you like? Howie? Howie what? Howie Johnson? Oh, Ruchi like the white boys. Yeah, I mean, listen, that doesn't mean that I didn't sample all the other flavors, okay? As a Latina, I felt obligated to date all demographics. So, yeah, so here we go, the demographics. So, to me, there is nothing hotter than a white, blonde guy with a lot of hair that tans better than me. That's hot for me, a hairy white guy that tans better than me. And I'm talking about my captain. My husband's like the little brother that I never wanted. No, seriously, our relationship is like that of a brother and sister who fool around. I know. He hates that joke because he feels like we're more of a father-daughter relationship. Sir, right there, please don't judge. I see your boner. You're turned on. Okay, so I'll stop on that. That's enough of that. But we've been together for 23 years. And so I asked him the other day, Sugar, are you still in love with me? And you know what he said to me? He said, woman, no, we're so beyond that. You're like just a part of who I am. You're like another limb on my body. You're like my arm. I love my arm. I need my arm, but it would suck to have to cut you off. So I would say, he's still in love with me. I'm okay with that. That was a quarantine talk. So I don't watch the news. I use common sense. If I want the news, I go to Facebook. I mean, everyone's an expert on Facebook. So, I mean, why would I like sit through commercials and stuff? Sometimes I don't even read the article. I just go by what the title of the article is. So I found out about COVID on March 14th. My jeweler, Leo, my jewelry mechanic. Jeweler, it just sounds so bourgeoisie. So, but he was like, Rochelle, did you go and get your toilet paper and your water from Costco? And I said, Leo, what are you talking about? And then he told me. And I said, Leo, you have to stop listening to the news. You're getting paranoid. Don't be so gullible. March 17th. First day of homeschooling. Corona huevona. Puta madrona. Are you freaking kidding me? I got 4 kids in private school. And this was the one year that they were all going to be in school together at the same school, on the same schedule. And Corona does this to me. I am not qualified to be a teacher. I am barely qualified to be a mother. You know, and it was freaking awesome because they would leave with their dad at 7:30 a.m. and I'd pick them up at 3:45. And you guys, I'd get so much done or not done. It was all up to me. I was my own boss. It was amazing. So who knew that these children were going to eat so damn much? All day they were hungry. Mom, can I have cheese? Mom, can I have an apple? Mom, my daughter, can I have a piece of bread? No! Go have some pre-washed carrots, some celery. No, it was always something hard, like a frozen burrito where I had to freaking get up. So I recently had to cut my nails. I was accidentally stabbing people with them.
Oh, it doesn't work anymore. Use noggin.
And by stabbing people, I mean my husband's penis.
Oh, God.
I know, which is really weird because I was going for his huevos rancheros. So it's really weird because my hands, they're just always down there. You know, they're just so much fun. And you know how people have stress balls on their desk? Mine are in my husband's pants. The poor guy, I can feel his anxiety every time I walk by. Like his shoulders get up to his ears and he cups his groin. I feel so bad, but you know, don't feel that bad for him because his hands are always on my boobs. So, you know how we're supposed to do like a breast exam once a month? I get 3 a day. Okay? The weekends are complete physicals. I get mammograms on our home office Xerox machine. Turns out I'm a really healthy lady. You guys, thank you so much. You've been so great. I am Rochelle Marie, and you guys have been awesome.
What's up, Rochelle?
What's up,
Wow, that was great. Yeah, you know, if it wasn't for the scrotum, Rochelle, I never would have turned into a lesbian. That was the only, I couldn't stand the nuts, man. I couldn't stand it. Oh.